Coming up on CBT News, insight on where to start when building your dealership's mobile app.
One luxury brand has doubled its sales to a specific demographic. We will see how and why luxury sales are on the rise.
And how to create a positive reputation for your dealership. That and much more comes your way next on the official news source for the retail automotive industry, CBT News.
Today's show is brought to you by HomeNet Automotive.
From our studios in Atlanta, this is CBT News. Here now are Bridget Everett and Russell Brown.
Hello everyone and welcome to CBT News. First weekend of the month, it's a great time to keep the momentum of the year going.
Yeah, can you believe August already here and we're rolling into the third quarter? We've got a great month here in August at CBT News as well. A lot of great interviews with our View from the Top segments coming up here later on this month, as well as our new Career Center. So be sure to stay tuned for that here at CBT News.
Absolutely.
Porsche sales are on the rise, and the brand that normally targets wealthy men in their marketing has changed their approach with success.
It may not be perceived as a woman's car, but increasingly it is. Porsche has been gradually expanding its marketing to women, not by targeting them, but really by broadening the marketing into a number of other publications and media forums so that there's more of a wider audience recognizing the brand. By the way, sales up 30% year to date, and the dealers are noticing more women coming in to look at these Porsches.
What we see in the last year here at the Porsche Exchange is that we see more women coming in, not only with their husbands, but alone, on their own, as the primary decision maker. And they are evaluating, again, several luxury brands.
49% of dealership customers regularly use smartphone applications every day, but just 13% of consumers report that they have a dealer-provided app. So putting an app in your customer's hand to use wherever they go should be a focus for the second half of the year. Chief Marketing Officer for DMEautomotive Mike Martinez recently gave a few tips for starting at ground zero on building your mobile app. He says the most important dealership functions that should be in your app are an integrated DMS and the ability for your customer to create an account, access to coupons and discounts, service and maintenance reminders, and a way for them to contact you. For more on building an app, including ways to promote it and benchmarks to strive for, be sure to see the full article here at CBT News.
We all know that car dealerships typically start with a bad reputation in a shopper's mind. If the customer is unfamiliar with your dealership, more than likely, they just assume that your dealership can't be trusted. Luckily, though, the majority of your customers will turn to the web to get an idea of just what kind of reputation you have, allowing the truth of your business to come into the spotlight. Driving Retention CEO Mike Gorin says in a recent article that this is where every action taken by your employees, both good and bad, is before your potential customers. He says it's important to teach your employees that every action that they take is a reflection of your dealership. Empower them to make judgment calls and to take action to avoid a negative customer experience and reward them when it's appropriate. Dealerships start at the bottom of the trust hill, so it's important to go above and beyond for your customers to ensure a positive customer experience for every customer, every time.
Now for some news from around the web. The New York Times is reporting that Chrysler's second quarter net income increased 16% to $507 million, mostly a result of improved sales of core products like Ram trucks and Jeep SUVs.
According to the Detroit News, GM and Ford, burdened by pension obligations, said they see significant improvement in their plans to free up cash for future hits because of rising interest rates used to calculate the cost of future payments to retirees.
Fox Business recently reported that the nation's average home prices saw the biggest annual jump in May since 2006, matching a record set in April. The report also stated that economists see the housing sector as a bright spot in the economy.
And NBC News says that stocks were on the rise in the first half of the week. Quarterly results from a majority of the S&P 500 companies have already surpassed expectations and are in line with the average beat over the last 4 quarters.
Today's Dealer of the Day is brought to you by Easy Care, and it's the Lion Wah Automotive Group headquartered in Peabody, Massachusetts.
The company was founded in 1993 by Bud Lyon, a former electrical engineer, and Warren Wah, an experienced marketer of luxury cars.
The two acquired the Foreign Empire Company in Everett, Massachusetts, and soon built an exclusive BMW facility and soon became one of the top retailers in New England.
Lyon and Wah later added Acura, Land Rover, Porsche, Audi, and Mini to their lineup.
If you would like to be our dealer of the day, please send in your information and pictures to newsroom@cbtnews.com.
Also, be sure to sign up for our free subscription to receive daily newscasts, featured stories, and more by email every day.
From all of us here at CBT News, I'm Bridget Everett.
And I'm Russell Brown. Thanks for making us part of your day.
This is CBT News, the official news source of the retail automotive industry.